golden age of the Sassanian Empire, where scholars, warriors, and rulers shaped the fate of civilization, there arose a king whose name would echo through the centuries. A ruler known not just for his strength, but for his wisdom, justice, and vision. His name was Khosrow I Anushirvan, the immortal soul, the king who brought Persia to its greatest heights. Born into royalty in the 6th century, Khosrow was destined to rule, but his rise to power was not merely inherited, it was earned. As the son of Kavad the Fur, he watched his father struggle to maintain order in an empire filled with noble rivalries, political conspiracies, and economic instability. But Khosrow was different from other princes. He was not just a warrior, but a philosopher king, a student of wisdom, governance, and strategy. When he ascended the throne in 531 CE, Persia stood at a crossroads. The empire faced threats from the Byzantines in the west, unrest among the nobility, and economic troubles within. Many doubted whether Khosrow could hold his empire together, but they underestimated him. The age of reform begins. Khosrow understood that an empire was not just held by the sword. It was held by justice, knowledge, and strong institutions. His first act as king was to reorganize the empire's administration, creating one of the most efficient bureaucracies in history. He established a tax system based on fairness, ensuring that both the rich and the poor contributed without excessive burden. No longer would nobles be exempt while peasants suffered. He built a network of roads, trade routes, and postal services, allowing communication and commerce to thrive like never before. He invested in scholars, scientists, and engineers, transforming Gondeshapur into a center of learning, where Persian, Indian, Greek, and Roman knowledge merged into one. Under his rule, medicine, astronomy, and philosophy flourished, making Persia the intellectual heart of the ancient world. A king who ruled with justice. But Khosrow was not only a ruler, he was a just king. Unlike other monarchs who ruled by fear, Khosrow believed in law, fairness, and the prosperity of his people. He abolished corrupt officials, ensured fair trials, and protected the poor from exploitation. Stories of his wisdom and fairness spread far beyond Persia. He was admired even by his enemies, and when scholars from across the world sought refuge from war and oppression, they found safety in his empire. One of his greatest admirers was the Greek philosopher Priscus, who called him the Philosopher King of the East. The Arab world, centuries later, remembered him as one of the greatest rulers in history. War and peace with Byzantium. While Khosrow was a man of wisdom, he was also a master of war. The Byzantine Empire, under Emperor Justinian I, was Persia's greatest rival, and the two powers clashed in brutal wars. But Khosrow did not seek mindless conquest. He fought not for greed, but for balance. He won great victories, but also signed wise peace treaties, ensuring that his empire remained strong, wealthy, and stable. Under his rule, Persia became a beacon of civilization, outshining even Rome and Byzantium in its prosperity and innovation. His legacy. An immortal king for nearly 50 years, Khosrow ruled with wisdom, fairness, and strength. And when he died in 579 CE, he left behind more than an empire. He left behind a legacy. His policies influenced future Islamic rulers, shaping the administration of the caliphates that followed. His reforms laid the groundwork for Persia's golden age, ensuring that his empire would survive long after his death. The world remembers conquerors, but few remember just rulers. Yet Khosrow I was both, a king who fought with strength, but ruled with justice. A warrior, a philosopher, and above all, a just king whose name will never be forgotten.